Hey everybody, it's chuggaaconroy. Welcome back to more Legends of Zelda Wind Waker. In the last episode, we started here on Dragon Roost Cavern, which is one of my more favorite dungeons in the game, something I didn't mention last time. In this episode, we're going to be continuing with it, hopefully getting close to the end, because we've made some pretty dang good progress for only one video last time. Anyway, here we are, just hanging around. Yeah, full house humor there for you. Amazing. Seriously, did anyone actually like that show? I remember, I know it's kind of a random topic for a Legend of Zelda Let's Play, though, but did anyone actually like that show? I remember, like, back when I was in middle school, like, everybody in my freaking middle school was, like, a huge Full House fanatic. Whatever. But seriously, enough about bad 90s sitcoms. Let's just get back to some... Whoa! That was weird. I was, like, standing in the door there for a second. Didn't really get how that happened. In here in this room, of course, one of the staples of the 3D Zelda games and Zelda games as a whole is block puzzles, where you have to pull them out and stuff like that. But there is actually a secret to this block puzzle. If you pull these out only one notch instead of two notches to go a whole space, and you try to go behind it, go in first person view, you can actually crouch down and go into this little cavern right here, and you can get a ton of rupees doing this, actually. There's 10. There's another one. That's 11. It's 21. 22. 32. And, okay, so you get 32 rupees by doing that. It's pretty cool secret. It's really little known. You can't go through it backwards because that is not on the floor, and apparently, again, there must be some kind of law in the world of Zelda that prevents you from, I don't know, crawling through a hole that is not on the ground, and I was trying to make that sound as least suggestive as possible, but I don't think I did a very good job. Way to get angry letters from parents that are like, "You taught my little Timothy about sex." Sorry about that. Now, I don't know how, but somehow the King of Red Lions magically gets the ability to use this hint stone that Tetra gives you, even though they've never met. I don't know how he even knows about it. Link never mentions it to him. I don't know if maybe, like, well, Link was, like, washing ashore and the King of Red Lions found him. I don't know if he, like, undressed him or something like that and found it, but whatever. By throwing that all-purpose bait that I told you to buy earlier in front of a rat hole like this, rat hole, make it sound like Aladdin, you can lure a rat out and he'll be like, "Hey, this is some good food here. You want to do it?" Alright, fine, let's see here. Sell to you for real, it'll be for you. Now, this is something I don't get. You can buy bait from him. You just gave him one scoop of all-purpose bait, and in exchange, he'll give you 3. I don't know how he does that. Apparently, the rats must be in a bigger economic crisis than we are, if that's how they do business, but whatever. I don't really recommend that. I kind of recommend more going to Beetle, personally, just because it's more convenient. Let's go ahead and... Excuse me. Jeez. Right here, I believe this is going to be the dungeon's compass. If it is, I am officially a lot more of a nerd than I... Wow, he's got, like, fire. He's, like, standing in the fire. Okay, yes, it is the compass. That is the dungeon's compass right there. As I said before, the compass will show you where you are in the dungeon, relative to the dungeon map, excuse me, and also show you where all the items are in the dungeon. But what you're going to want to do is just throw that across the room, and boom. Boom. Sound like Vince from ShamWow. Go ahead and open this, and what do we got? We got a small key. Hooray. There's actually quite a few keys in this dungeon for being only the second dungeon of the game, despite the first one that didn't have any keys at all, which was also unusual for a Zelda game, but I'm not really complaining. I like this dungeon a lot, personally. It's one of my more favorite dungeons. Unfortunately, I wish you could hear the awesome music in these little outdoor parts, but unfortunately, no, they were cheap, and they're just all like, "No, sorry, you don't get any music at all, not even good music." I mean, much less good music. This key right here, easiest key to get in Zelda history. Roll. Look at that. And the look on that bird's face was friggin' hilarious when the camera was zooming in. Let's go ahead and roll back over here. And before we open that door, let's go ahead and kill this guy just because I like to kill people. Old people burning. My friend's been addicted to that song lately, and I hear it like every 10 seconds. And this guy's going to drop a golden feather, which is a quest item. If you get 20 of these, you can get, I believe, 100 rupees and a piece of heart. There is an easy method to getting a lot of these later in the game, though, so don't sweat getting a lot of them for now. So, yeah, I'll teach you how to do that when the time comes. Let's just get one of these, turn it into a torch. Of course, I'm just like, no, I'm not going to do that. And let's spin attack, killing stuff with wood. Hooray! Let's go ahead and, you know what? Die. Rupees! I'm being very obnoxious in saying that, but let's open the dang treasure chest. Jeez. And a joy pendant. Hooray! Now we have 3 of them. Like I said, you're required to get. Shut up. You're required to get 20 of these throughout the game. Getting 60 of them, however, will get you a really good reward. And like I said, easy method of getting these later in the game. We'll get into that when we get into that. Go ahead and light these 2 torches. And apparently, my friend who is sitting across the room would like you to know it's made of wood. Whatever that means. And side joke though, but this right here, this is one of the better dungeon mechanics that I think Wind Waker did. Was not used in later Zelda games for some ungodly reason. Basically, you have this pot right here. There's a pot just like it at the beginning of every dungeon. You basically have one at the beginning, the middle, and then one at the end of the dungeon. You can just go ahead and jump in this, and you can traverse the different parts of the dungeon really easily, though. So if you have to just save and quit, and instead of having to start the entire dungeon over again, like you do in other Zelda games, instead you can just go ahead and jump in the pot and get closer to where you were when you left off. So I like that. It's kind of like a quick save feature. Okay, in this room right here, there's kind of a cool little secret. There's only 1 enemy in plain view, but in the pots in this room, there's going to be 2 enemies. This is actually one time I'm glad the enemies do jump out of the pots, because the reward you get from this is pretty cool. Well, not really cool, though, but expected more like, but let's go ahead, and one of them is going to be over here, I believe. Is that? Nope. Is that? Nope. No. Wow, I was dead wrong on all counts. Is that it? No. 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 Yes! Dang it, if I was going to miss one more time, I would have done the epic no, but looks like we get cheated out of that moment. Oh well. Anyway, he's dead. So I hope. After you've killed those 2 guys, the third one's kind of hidden. You have to roll into the... Excuse me. Roll into the wall, and he drops down. The pocket smashed. You kill him, and then watch what happens. Die. I've stabbed you through the heart like 8 times. Are you gonna die already? I mean, come on. And here we go. Joy pendant. I believe you have to kill all of them. I'm not really sure about that, though, but I believe you have to kill all of them. I believe. Let's go ahead and get one of their weapons, light both of these torches, and bada bing! Like you would not have seen that coming, we get a treasure chest. This right here is going to be a treasure chart. One of the 2 treasure charts that are available in this dungeon. This is number 39, I believe, which, if I'm wrong, you'll see it pop up on the screen right now. But there you go. There's a treasure chart. Simple as that. Let's just go ahead and keep going. I don't need you to tell me how to use treasure charts. I know. I've already gotten 3 of them before. You don't need to say it every single time. I'm sorry, Miyamoto, but... Oh, okay, Anuma, but whatever. Bad design choice right there. No, this is my favorite Zelda game and my favorite GameCube game, which is my favorite Nintendo console. And yes, you heard me right. The GameCube is my favorite Nintendo console. I know. Sue me. Oh, I hate this room. Mainly because of this jerk right here. What the? What? I bounced off of him and... Hi. This is why I hate that room. That enemy placement right there is just jerkish. It just... That enemy does not fit well there. Oh, come on! How many times am I gonna get my ass burned? Hike! What is it doing? It's like somersaulting. Oh, there, I had it. There! Oh, what? What? Ah! I hate this thing. There! God! Finally got the reaction command up here. For some reason, the reaction command would just not appear. I don't know why. It wouldn't. I kept getting hit. Or it just wasn't cooperating. But anyway, go ahead and take this bucket, or... not bucket. Pot. And and get it over here, get it on top of this lava spire, and this lava spire will simply push you up, not incinerating the thing that you're on at all. No, that makes much sense. Go ahead and head through this door right here, and we are done with most of the dungeon now, actually. That right there is the door to the boss. We can't go there quite yet because we need another item, as well as another side thing that I want to collect first, which is optional, of course. The treasure charts that I'm getting in here are like... You hear that thud sound? That was my hand connecting with my forehead. I swear, I have fallen in the lava how many times? And the Let's Play curse. I swear, Let's Play curse. There is the second pot right there. Like I said, there's one by the boss door usually. Anyway, though, we got to the boss room here, though, so we're going to be ending this off right about now, okay? So, next time on Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, we are going to be continuing Dragon Roost Cavern and hopefully finding Medley. See you guys then.